The clip looks ordinary until it doesn't. A figure crosses a courtyard at 4 a.m., hunched over something heavy wrapped in cloth. Hours later, the same name starts trending in two places at once: Lancaster, California, and Lima, Peru. A young mother of 3 is missing. A husband is suddenly gone with the children. And a camera that never sleeps might have caught the moment everything changed. But that wasn't the whole story. Welcome back to the Criminal Minds. Shayla Gutierrez, sometimes listed as Cabrera, vanished in early August. Friends reported her missing. Deputies pulled ring footage from the complex. Red flags shot up fast. When search teams swept the Angeles National Forest, 700,000 acres of ridges and ravines, the dread felt justified. On August 16th, they made a discovery her family feared: a body wrapped in material that looked like the same fabric seen on camera. The medical examiner hadn't yet issued a cause, but the new filing said the word everyone knew was coming: murder with an allegation of a knife. And the calls at home got stranger by the hour. According to Shayla's family, the weeks before were volatile. She told her mother she could not take it anymore and planned to file a complaint. In the same room, the husband allegedly stared her down and said, "Don't do it, you'll hurt me." After she disappeared, he reportedly gave 3 different explanations. Immigration detained her. She left with another man. There was an accident. Meanwhile, Ring video, time-stamped August 10th around 4 a.m., appeared to show him dragging a shrouded load away from the apartment. That's not a rumor. That was a man carrying a body. So how do you search a forest the size of a small country? A California police sergeant explains it simply. You start with the time you can prove, then you follow machines: license plate readers, traffic cams, park gate cameras, entries, exits, side roads. Everything modern life logs without asking. If the suspect vehicle's plate hits at a particular gate, you have a direction. If a phone pings near a turnout, you have a grid. Pair that with K-9s trained for recovery, and you turn wilderness into a map. It's not magic, it's metadata, and it's often enough. But tracking isn't the only complication here. Family members say Cabrera left for Peru with the children. Video from Lima airport ricocheted across social media, showing a man believed to be escorted by local police. Reports say he was detained, then released, not because anyone was confused, but because there was no U.S. warrant yet. Different country, different rules. The children were found safe, placed into protective custody, then released to Shayla's family in Peru. It's a narrow good outcome in a bad week. If you've ever asked why domestic violence stories turn lethal without warning, this is a part experts circle the exit. Police call it the highest risk window, when control starts to slip and retaliation becomes a plan, which is why advocates say tell someone, build a safety plan, and if you can, involve law enforcement before the confrontation. Here, the family says Shayla was ready to report. The stare across the room, the don't file line, the sudden disappearance. If you work these cases, the pattern isn't new. It's just personal this time. On August 22nd, the L.A. County DA announced an extradition arrest warrant for murder. The statement called the allegations horrific and promised to bring the suspect back to face 26 years to life if convicted. Extradition isn't a straight line. It's paperwork, treaties, and time. But the case doesn't stand on statements alone. Prosecutors will lean on video, timeline, forensics, and flight with the children to show intent and identity. Defense attorneys can suggest panic or alternative explanations. Juries follow evidence that agrees with itself. What can we do to help a friend or a family member that's in a toxic or domestic abuse relationship? If someone you love goes dark and it's out of character, report it immediately. There is no 24-hour rule. Police are required to take the report and start looking. And if you're in danger at home, tell someone now: a friend, an advocate, a hotline, an officer. The help that feels small today is sometimes the elevator that gets you out of the building before the fire reaches your floor. A camera saw a shape at 4 a.m. A forest gave up the truth 6 days later. A border bought a suspect time, but not safety. Somewhere between those points was a choice: a last chance to get help, to believe a warning, to make the call. If a friend texted you tonight that they were scared to go home, what would you actually do in the next 10 minutes? Call, drive, Lupin family, or all three? Drop your take below. I'll be in the comments reading. And don't forget to subscribe.